Hello and welcome to another video. This is going to be pretty short, nothing really complex, just going over just Warframes in general. So I have all of the Prime versions of all the Warframes. Besides Temple, I have all the normal versions as well. Obviously not as right now, but yeah. So I have all of these besides Temple, because Temple's really simple and it's not really, yeah, I just haven't been doing that much in 1999. Anyways, to go over what I was first here to go over, all Warframes are good at something. You can make all of these Warframes do damage or survive or do something. So I'll go over here and I'll go over what you can do with all of these frames. Mirage is a weapons platform. I main Mirage, super good. Ashe, you can also use him as a weapons platform. He has invisibility, he also has crit chance augment, and some other cool stuff, along with an exalted, pseudo exalted, and it's pretty good. Atlas, the only thing you'll be using is his one, which is his pseudo exalted. Basically just punch stuff.
All systems nominal.
Banshee, you're just using sonar, really, for more weak point damage. Baruch, a bunch of damage reduction and a really good exalted. And a bunch of crit buffs, just in general, a really good hit. You can run Baruch pretty easily. Caliban, basically the summoner of Warframe. Pretty balanced kit overall. Chroma, kind of like Mirage. Amazing damage buffs, amazing synergies. Overall, one of the best kits in the game. Definitely recommend trying them out. Citrine, more of a support character, but still really good. Sight, more focused on single target or just a weapons platform. The sniper isn't that good, but if you want to run it with blast, you can make it even better. Dagoth. There isn't a lot to say about her. It's just she has some really good synergies with her abilities, and her one works in a certain way. Her Doom thing works in a certain way. It's kind of complex to try and explain, but Dagoth is really good. It's like a mini Revenant with a bunch of synergies and complex stuff to think about. It's just Dagoth. Dante, just basically the caster of Warframe. Just use a bunch of abilities and do damage or give overguard. Ember, mostly just a ton of damage. There isn't really much to say about Ember. There's a lot you can do with her, and she does a lot of damage. Equinox, the best nuking frame in the game. Nothing else to say about that. Excalibur, his exalted is the best, probably the best weapon for influence, because of how many statuses you can have on it. I feel like there is a better one, but Excalibur is just that good at it, and his kit works really well. Just everything in his kit works really well. All the augments are super good. That's it. Frost, more of a defense frame, but there's some shenanigans you can do with critical using his augments to make him a pure weapons platform and just kill everything really easily, along with give all regard to your team. Gara, the Exalted, is really good. You can heal targets, you can protect targets, you can make a cloud of glass around you that does a bunch of AoE damage. Garuda, her claws are really good. Her one can kill anything in the game. Her other abilities are kind of It's like free energy and free healing. Her kit works together really well. I recommend trying Garuda. Gauss. You can use him as a weapons platform, a caster, or just use him like normal for speed. You can really use him however you want. Grendel. You can use Grendel for basically anything. You can mostly HP tanking, because this super... Actually, I think... No. He doesn't have that high of an HP, but he still has decent HP. He also gets healing and an energy multiplier. He also has one of the best Hemoth abilities, which gives the energy multiplier. Gyre. Basically a ton of electric damage. The only thing in her kit that isn't so great is her 2, everything else is amazing. Harrow, basically a support frame, but you can also run him solo as a weapons platform. He's really good. Hildren, another support frame, or build for shield tanking. You can reach insane amounts of shield with her. Hydroid, defense or loot. You can use her for defense. You can use him for defense or loot, but you can also use his one to like nuke Steel Path pretty easily. It's kind of hard to do though. Unaur's his health tank along with grouping, kind of but he does his job super well. Avara, there's so many things you can do with her I really can't explain. Spy is the number one thing, being able to go invisible, being able to like literally just clear crowds with her bow, being able to like use Grimoire and just make a giant approaching beam. Jade, support frame. You can use her solo, but I don't think you're gonna get the most out of her kit if you use her solo. It's meant to be played in the squad. But the 4, the Fury, the Exalted is really good. I recommend trying it. Korra, you can have 2 cats. Her Exalted's pretty good. She's really good for defense. She's really good for loot. And she's really good for grouping. Komi, she's actually pretty good at everything. It's like a ace of spades. She isn't like amazing at everything, but she's decent at everything. Besides like Spy, but most of the stuff with the decrees, you can make every mission pretty easy. Thing is, you need to build them up, and the augment makes that way easier, which is just like, I recommend trying Komi. She's pretty fun. It's good at a lot of stuff. Pillarbow, weapons platform for melee, and you get overguard. Yeah, but really, really, really squishy. As you can see, I have mine at 1000 HP. How much it sucks. Lavos. His whole kit works together. You can nuke with it, or you can spam your abilities, and it does okay damage. You can also use him as a weapons platform with Galleon's formation. Continuing on, Limbo. The most confusing frame in the game, but also one of the best ones. I don't want to explain everything because there's so many things you can do that would take like an hour. There's so many more videos you can watch about him. I recommend looking at him. Yeah. Loki, invisibility. His decoy can do nuking damage with his decoy can nuke stuff, but there is a certain thing with Marked for Death to do that. I don't know how to do it. Don't ask me. There's also the fact that when he goes invisible, or I think it's switch teleport, he can also become just invulnerable for a certain duration. Mag, you can use it for defense, you can use it for stripping, you can use it for nuking, you can use it for AoE. Literally so many uses for Mag. She's just super good. Mesa, her Exalted's really good, but I rarely see players using her because it's kind of niche actually. You have the, I want to explain this real quick. You have the Regulators. It's a super, super good Exalted. I won't doubt that. Her kit works together really well. You can have damage reduction. You can have a weapon buff, another weapon buff, and it's really good. Don't doubt me. It's so good. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, there are better frames for just killing stuff. Like, she's okay at most stuff. It's just her main job, her whole kit is based around just killing as much stuff as possible. And she has the damage reduction ability, and there's just better frames for that, so. Necros, he's a loot frame. He also summons stuff, and that's really it. He can also strip armor really well, so that's another thing. Necros pretty good. But you won't really be playing him generally, only for specific stuff. Or you can build a summoner build and make him goated. Nesha. Okay, there's a couple of things to cover here. Number one is, there's a lot of things you can do with the 4 augment. You can make so many weapons just work with this and do like millions and millions of damage. You can have parkour velocity on him with the Firewalker. to make him like super fast. Dark Verse to go with the 4, the 3. The 3 literally makes you invulnerable. There's so much stuff to go over with Nezha. I really couldn't go over it all. You can make like Nezha good at almost everything in the game. It's pretty decent. But I think she does. Oh my god, I keep forgetting it's Twink. I think he does suffer a little bit in defense because there isn't a lot he can do. But the AoE damage definitely keeps up with that. Give him a try. Nidus. A support frame. You need a teammate for him to work super well, but if you don't have a teammate, you can still make him look good. I recommend running quadruple augments for him: Insatiable, Parasitic Vitality, Teeming Virulence, Abundant Mutation. You'll understand if you read these and the 3 to get the max HP from Parasitic Vitality and the damage increase and the ability strength. Nova. You can nuke really well with her. You can also slow down targets and a lot of damage reduction. So nuking. Nyx. Now Nyx is kind of weird. There's a lot of synergies you can do with the 1 and make your mind controlled enemy do like 2 billion% damage. You can also have infinite amount, like basically upkeep your overguard for as long as you want, as well as strip enemies. Your 3, I really still don't know what this does. Oh, just basically CC, and the 4 just absorb damage and lash it out. There's also an augment for it that makes it just drain energy, which is really good. Nyx is just like her kit works really well at most stuff, but there is some super niche stuff she's super good at. She's also really, really good at level cap. Yeah. Oberon. I don't know what to say about Oberon. Number 1 is renewal for healing. The 4 does armor strip a little bit, as well as CC enemies with blind. The 2 gives status chance of radiation and a 360 degree radius, so you can just cast like 4 of these and have the entire map just covered in hallowed ground, which just gives radiation procs. And the 1, which is the most important thing, 35% damage of a HP's target HP, and this will make it so that if you have something like Mag's Bubble here, you can instantly kill any enemy in the game pretty easily because it's a percentage. This is just percentage of max HP. Continuing on, I don't want to get into too much specific stuff here. I just wanted to call that out because it's kind of OP. Octavia is the AFK frame. Her 4 gives you a damage buff. You can use it if you want, but most of the time you'll just be going AFK with her. 3, you can go invisible. The 2 is a mallet that moves your 1 around. The 1 redirects damage to enemies after multiplying it. So Tia. So she has some turrets that are really good, as well as a dispensary which gives you HP, energy, and ammo. Her 1 also can give you shield, as well as do a bunch of slash damage. Her 4 can also travel you back into time. It is kind of weird to understand how to use it properly, but it's pretty good. Corvax, kind of an A-frame. Ignore this, I just randomized the color. His kit works together super well. There's a lot of synergies you can use with them. And as well as the augments have made him super viable for like ETA and disruption and level cap and stuff like that. Continuing on, Revenant, invincibility, as well as being able to nuke with the Reeve, and they're all giving you primary damage buffs. So we can continue down the tree here. Rhino, you get Overguard, you get Roar, as well as CC and the ability to run away with your 1. Saren, weapons platform. There's nothing more to say about this. You can also nuke and use spores, but weapons platform is the number 1 way to use Saren. Sevagoth, nuking frame. He's also good at like putting out damage with his Exalted, because his Exalted Claws does a lot of damage. Dynax, Overguard, Infinite Energy. That's it. Titania, you fly around, and you do a bunch of damage, and you have a pretty decent buffs. Yeah, and you get a little Arcwing. You can go super fast. You can do a bunch of damage really quickly, and she's really good for disruption. Trinity, more of a support frame. You can also play her solo. There's crit buffs. There's health buffs, vampire buffs, stuff like that. It's just really good, and basically free energy and free HP. Valkyr, Warcry, you attack stuff super fast. You can also use the Exalted to spin like super quickly and just clear crowds. Valbon, mostly going to be using it for the Vortex, which pulls in enemies, so it's really good for defense or survival. And using Flechette Orb to scale, because the Flechette Orb on Valbon scales with enemy level. Volt. Oh god, Volt. Capture. It's really good at capture because he's fast. Weapons platform. You can put roar, you can use shock trooper, you can use the shields. Really good weapon platforming. Disruption. There are some synergies that make him good at level cap disruption. In general, using him as a weapons platform will make him good for level cap disruption, or just disruption in general, because he's fast. Next, he's good at nuking. Next, he's good at defense because he's good at nuking. What else can I say here? He's also really good at leveling up, like leveling up other frames, leveling up your weapons. You'll always be running Volt, or running up your focus. You want to use your focus limit, you're using Volt. Eidolons with Volt, the most optimized. Volt is just super good. There's so many things you can do with him. I recommend using Volt. If you can find out, if you get used to playing him and understand all the ways you're able to use him, it's just insane. Bruna, I haven't looked too much into Bruna. I just know she has a bunch of buffs, and her 4 can do a lot of damage, as well as she procs a lot of status effects. Wisp, more of a support frame, but you can also run her solo with all the buffs and use Breach Charge to do a ton of damage. The 4 also has the Augment, which does AoE damage, basically making her a nuking frame, and it's really good. Wukong, you get a clone. That clone does a lot of damage. You also get a big ass staff as an Exalted, and that staff does a lot of damage. There's also crit buffs for that staff, and you also get 3 extra revives, but you don't die, you just become immortal for another 30 seconds, I think it is, and then you get another buff. You can also get like 5,000 armor and some other stuff. It's Cloudwalker, which makes you really good at like going fast through missions because it just turns you into a cloud. Wukong is just super fun. I used to main him a while back. I recommend playing him. He's a lot of fun. Zaku, you can use him as a weapons platform. You can AoE strip enemies. You can use him as a crate breaker. But I more enjoy playing him solo and just running through missions with the 2, just letting it shoot for you and just everything like that. Yoreli, weapons platform for the 2. You can also use her for the damage vulnerability and just use her to like kill stuff. And the little hoverboard basically gives you a second HP bar. Zephyr. You can have damage caps amount of damage on Zephyr because of the 1 augment as well as the 4. The 4 has some weird synergies and makes just damage easy. Grouping, there's a lot of grouping, and basically can't die because shots just like reverse. They literally reverse with turbulence. But that's all I really have to go over here. All frames are good. They might all be good at different things, but they're all good. Well, that'll be it for the video. So if you're looking through your frames and you're wondering what they do, there's what you need to know. There's also niche tech and a lot of stuff that I haven't covered in this video because I don't want to make this like fucking 40 minutes long. So that's gonna be it. I will see you later.